So growing up, starting comedy, Javon was like the guy that did everything that we look forward to doing. First guy in Philly to do Def Jam. First guy in Philly to do Apollo. First guy to make us. First comedian.
Def Jam twice. Come on, man.
My bad.
Give me my
first
props.
comedian in Philly to do Def Jam twice.
The only comedian to do Def Jam twice.
Only comedian in Philadelphia to do Def Jam twice.
Let's get it right.
Of course, first comedian, at least in Philly history, to be have an appearance on a sitcom, which is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
NBC, yeah.
And that's NBC, right?
Yep, NBC. Okay. And I know you wanna go and talk about like what happened.
Right. I'm big on what happened. But everybody, entertainment. Definitely tell us what happened.
Let's go straight to it.
Little history on like me. I remember, I came out. I was something different as a kid from Africa. Everybody was, and I was doing my thing. And then, you get to a part where you like freezes for a little bit. Because the thing with my Def Jam, I did Def Jam. Unfortunately for me, my Def Jam was so good. If my Def Jam would have aired, I would have been as big as Chris Tucker. Right, because that's how great my Def Jam was. Wow. Even though I didn't do Def Jam when Martin hosted it. I did Def Jam when Martin was done with it. So when I did Def Jam, they had like Joe Torre was the host. When I did it, it wasn't as big then as if when Martin did it. Because you did it with Martin, right?
I did it with Martin and Joe Torre.
Okay, so I did it when Joe Torre did it, and Donnell Rawlings was on Breakfast Club talking about his Def Jam and how he got on Def Jam. I am the reason why Donnell Rawlings got on Def Jam. Yeah. You know why? Because I was so back then Def Jam, when they filmed comedians, they would film about 5 of them. Only 4 is gonna make the show.
Yeah.
The weakest one would make the show. I was so hilarious, but my closing bit, my headlining joke, I used to do this joke about having a disease in Africa called big dickness, right? Mm-hmm. So what I did, I put out this big fake dick.
Oh,
on stage. And I was
hilarious.
And I figured out it would work because Def Jam, nigga pulling out guns. You could do anything on Def Jam, but the dick was too much. They couldn't.
My God.
And they couldn't edit it out because when I left the stage, my dick was still hanging.
But you had a standing ovation.
Standing ovation did all that.
Standing ovation.
So because they couldn't air my Def Jam, because Donnell Rawlings was on my show as well. I remember it was Monique, Donnell, myself, and I forgot who the other person was.
But you had the same scenario that I can't think of his name, went up there and did it. He played DC Cab. He played in DC Cab. I can't think of his name, but he had the most fucking hilarious Def Comedy Jam, and they couldn't play it. Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck. God rest his soul. But he was so funny. Yeah.
Pass?
Yeah, I can't think. Somebody look it up.
Did he pass last month?
No,
Where's
he
from?
passed
Where's
about.
he
He's from DC. Oh my God, I can't think. He did he before Michael Collier. He did stuff in.
I know
Charlie Barnett. Charlie Barnett. You had a
Barnett.
Charlie Barnett fucking situation.
What happened to Charlie Barnett?
What happened?
Charlie Barnett was so fucking funny and so hilarious. They did not air his shit.
Because it was too funny?
It was too funny and it was too raw for comedy. Oh. And when I saw your shit that night, I was like, oh, God, my boy from Philly. Oh, they didn't. What?
Pulled the fucking cock.
I put the cock out. But here's the thing. Like when
Big dickness.
Big dickness. When I did,
excuse me.
And then later on, a Philly comedian named Buck, where I stole my dick. The dick I used to pull out, he stole it behind stage.
Buck stealing your shit?
Buck stole my dick. He's out, meaning like I was backstage and I lost my dick.
Buck stole
the big dick. Pause.
Right.
But the thing about it, when I did the audition for the show, I pulled the dick out. Oh. So if the casting director, the guy that casted for the show, if he thought it was gonna be a problem, he would have told me. I would have never pulled it out. Or if I pulled it out, I would have tucked it back in and left out and said good night. They would have found it with the editor. But since I walked off stage with my big dick hanging out,
Where the fuck did you get that from? Walmart?
it was a Halloween costume that I
They
did.
sell
I
those?
think
Yeah.
if it was the right color, because it wasn't the right
It
color.
was a white dick. It was a
It
big
was a white dick?
Yeah,
Oh.
and
And
I
nobody
think
believed that
Don't believe
a
that
white
white-
dick that was that big.
a black man with a white dick does not sound
That
really
shit was
realistic.
hilarious.
So
But he has always been consistent. Mike has always been consistent with his shit. Like Mike has always when I did the Javon Pearson and Friends at the Robin Hood Del East and put him on, blew it up. He has always did like I'm gonna give you a story, and Mike, you might not know about this story. So it was at the Comedy Store. So I'm doing my shit. I'm ripping.
LA?
I'm ripping. Yup. I'm ripping that motherfucker up. Boom. Mike goes on after me. Who walks in? Ice Cube.
was it what you did that night? I don't remember you being there.
You don't have to remember because you got more checks than me now, motherfucker.
He remembers
You
Mike.
at 60
remember
million,
him
I'm at
being
13 million. What the fuck? Like Mike went
I
on.
wish I had Ghana CDs, motherfucker.
Anyway.
In Nigerian
So,
money.
I remember that. I remember that night. See, certain things trigger me. Like I remember Mike went on after me, and Ice Cube came on right when Mike was on, and Mike boom, 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 killed. Like with comedians, either you gonna go on. Like I'm gonna tell you like this. It's certain comedians I'm nervous about, but I'll still go on.
Yeah.
Like, if you put Earthquake, if you put Dave Chappelle on,
Yeah.
if you put certain people on, I gotta be like, But fuck that. Like that night, it was a wave. It was a wave. And then my wave was on, and then I remember Michael Blackson came on right after me, and Ice Cube walked in, and here we go. You Modasuckas,
Whoa.
I can't get jiggy with this shit.
Where was this? At Philly?
No, it was at the Comedy Store in L.A.
Right here.
I remember that shit.
I don't remember.
And I be
Javon being
looking
there,
at.
but maybe
You don't have to
it's
remember.
it's very possible.
No, it is possible. On my mother's grave, God
You was
rest her
there that
soul,
night?
I went on before you.
Wow, I had no idea. That's
and
what's up.
you went on after me, and fucking
Did my
Ice
thing.
Cube walked in,
Oh,
and I
wow,
was like,
okay.
because I had did the gay skit, hey, bitch, yes.
Yeah, he
Anyway.
put on his mother. I believe him then. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe
But
him.
that was-
Mike,
that was
his
my-
hair is very. He's good memory.
He went on after me, not mad about anything, but thankful for that's like Mike's like my little brother in comedy, and he went on, he did what he was supposed to do, but I'd be like, damn.
But you know the thing about it, let me go back to the Def Jam thing a little bit. And when my Def Jam didn't air, I mean, as a comedian, you look forward to that.
Yeah.
But God has his own plan.
Yeah.
Because I said to myself, let's say my shit would have aired, I would have been big. I probably would have been done by now. Probably
Oh, yeah,
expired
yeah.
by now. What's up, Modasuckas? This is your African King of Comedy, Michael Blackson. Stop what you are doing right now and go find the Modasucka podcast with me, Michael Blackson, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcast. Subscribe. It's free, so go do it right now. And don't forget to catch a new episode every Tuesday.